Okay, my camera's working good. Hi, and welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hey, Mega, it's great to see you. I hope you're having a nice weekend. So I wasn't sure what I was going to do today, but I think I'm just going to continue with the run that we were playing with last time, just because it's very chill, it's very relaxing, and we had talked about going, we were in Broken Railroad, we talked about going all the way to Coastal Highway, and then maybe trying to run back, just to kill time until the new update. I think I might try and do As the Dead Sleep on Friday, because I've never done that, or maybe The Hunted Part 2, because I've only done Part 1, or maybe we'll do Part 1 and Part 2. I don't know. So I've got a lot of ideas, but I don't have like a ton of flexibility of my stop time today, so I didn't want to start any challenges today. I just wanted to kind of hang out and chill on Great Bear. So that's the plan. Just staying alive, just chilling out. We don't really need my death counter, I don't think. We can turn off the death counter for now, because hopefully there won't be any deaths today. Hey, Kimmy, welcome in. I hope you're having a good weekend. So yeah, let's see. We're playing on Slopey 2.0, which was a very, very, very old interloper run that I had started, and was only like 2 days in when we picked it up. We're now in Mystery Lake. Oh, right. Okay, I was gonna say, weren't we in Ravine? We were. We were in Ravine, but I ended up just not doing anything to save. Because we ended up stopping stream earlier than planned because my internet cut out. So we'll just have to do that again, but that's okay. I can't imagine we missed that much. Okay, I remember we broke down all these torches. I think we left some stuff behind, maybe. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're leaving stuff behind. Bestie's birthday. Oh, awesome. Happy birthday to your bestie. And in that case, being a little hungover is probably a sign of a good time. All right. Yes, I remember now. We had left that stuff behind. Did we leave anything else? I don't think so. I think that was the main stuff, was that I wanted to leave the 3 maple. Ample, yes. Maple, oh my goodness. Cannot type today. Is the mic? Oh! No, it's not just you. Okay. That's... Okay, how about now? Thank you for the heads up. For some reason it changed my audio settings, and I don't understand why. But that should be better. It looks like I'm at least no longer peaking. Much better. Okay, awesome. Thank you for letting me know. I should keep an eye on things like my mic settings, but I don't expect it to change, and then it just changes on its own for whatever reason. Welcome in, Mia. It is great to see you. I also hope you're having a great Sunday. And Barack, welcome in. Wanted to morning, but it's already afternoon. Yeah, technically it is afternoon, but it's Sunday. Mornings last longer here, right? I don't know if that's actually how that works, but it is in my universe. So we can say good morning still. Hedgie, welcome in. It is so good to see you. Let me also give you a quick shout out. Yeah, so because we ended up cutting stream short last time because of my internet issues, I actually forgot to save, so we just have to do a little bit of repetition. But not too much, I don't think. Yeah. I mean, we basically just missed breaking down a few torches and going into the ravine from the dam, so it's really not that much, it's just a little bit. Okay, I think that's fine. We can break down these as well. Alright. Let's get going. Is that a hedgehog mug? It is the hedgehog mug. I love my hedgehog mug so much. Here it is. I'm drinking rose hip tea today out of my hedgehog mug. It's honestly one of my favorite mugs, not only because it's super adorable, but also because it's relatively large, and because it has this little cover on the top, so it keeps it warm and also keeps me from spilling. Yeah, okay, so I remember I left the meat here, so I'd have some on my way back, because I know that there are carcasses in ravine, so we're fine. Alright, just a second. Let's head off in this direction. Here it is. Look at him. He's like looking at a little butterfly. It's so cute. Yeah, it was a birthday present from my parents, and it's definitely one of my favorites. I use it probably more than my other mugs just because the size is so perfect. Plus it came in a really cute matching box. So I didn't have to worry about when I was bringing it back. I didn't have to worry too much about packing it up because it came in a box, and it also has the little hedgehog picture on the outside. It's so cute. I want one now. Well, I really do recommend it. It's done a great job keeping my tea warm, and my hands warm as well. I just think it's the perfect size and adorable. Honestly, I'm a big fan of big mugs. And I'm a big fan of cute mugs. I think at some point I would crows, but I'm pretty sure that's just going to be a carcass, a corpse on this side. Yep. I so rarely come over here. Mouse hat! Absolutely. It is a mouse hat kind of day. I am all for it. Thank you for redeeming that. I appreciate it, Hedgie. Oh, rose hips. Perfect. Now Astrid can also have some tea. Alright, and we're off. I don't really know that I need to look for anything over here at the trains. Don't really know that there's anything in particular that we need. But hey, can't hurt to look. Maybe there will be some cool, I don't know, clothing. I wouldn't mind some better clothes. But I highly doubt it here. It's kind of not the place you'd find clothing. And then what we can do is go over there, and I know there's a deer carcass or two. We can cook those up. It's kind of interesting not having like a concrete goal at this point, but just kind of wandering, just having fun. Hey Zert, welcome in. Yes, I am on a little early today. It's because I have to wrap up a little bit earlier than usual. Got company coming over, so I figured the sooner I start, the better. Why am I picking up this scrap metal? I don't need any of this. I don't need any of this. Why am I picking it up? I guess we'll bring it back to the dam. In case maybe we do play some more. who am I kidding? It's not gonna happen. we only have like one stream left before the update. And maybe I'll just leave it over there somewhere, just in case. Am I gonna pick up the flare gun? I don't think I'm even gonna bother. Although, we could get the flare gun and then kill the bear at Misanthropes, because the plan is to go to Coastal Highway. I wasn't planning on getting it, but now that I think about it, I kind of want to just go and kill the bear at Misanthropes and have that just be our goal for the day. Yes, we had a really nice Thanksgiving. We had some family and friends over, and it was really nice. It was a lot of fun. The food was excellent, if I may say so myself. And it was really great to actually have a real Thanksgiving. The past couple of years, obviously because of the pandemic, it was just, you know, our household and, you know, a turkey breast. But this time we actually got like a whole turkey, and it was really, really nice. Kill the bear! Yes, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think that's a good plan. Here, we'll just drop some of this stuff. Like, we don't need the hammer. We don't really need the jerry can. We'll get rid of some coal. We can burn books. Yeah, this is fine. I'll still put it in here just in case. Ravine has hammer. Oh my gosh. Hammer and jerry can. Alright, I know I saw some more birch bark. Alas, I don't know where it went. It's Sunday. Bloody Sunday. Heck yeah. Alright, let's get a new torch. Yeah, this has been a very, busy, hectic kind of weekend with lots going on. So it's kind of nice to just take some time and chill. Chill in the long dark. I actually was really tempted to try As the Dead Sleep, since I wasn't getting very far into Goa, and I figured, okay, that's kind of Nagoa-esque. But then I figured, you know what, I don't know when I'll, you know, I don't know how long it'll take me to do that, so we might do that on Friday. Be ready to buy the DLC at 12:01 on the 5th. I have a feeling it's probably not going to be available until probably later in the day, because I'm sure they're going to release it on, like, Pacific time, but I know what you mean. I've sort of considered taking part of the day off, or, like, finishing work a little bit early, just so that I can immediately play it. I'm so excited. Cream of tomato soup with toast and butter. That sounds tasty, Hedgie. Wait, isn't it like really early in the morning for you? That's kind of an interesting breakfast choice. Release will be about 7 o'clock. Okay, yeah. Central European time. That's kind of what I figured, was that it was going to be sometime in the evening. Because I figured they probably want to do it in the morning, their time. So nice to be retired and not have to work, I bet. See, I do have enough vacation time, it's just whether or not I should, I should save it for between the Christmas and New Year's holidays, but then there's also the game. I mean, I appreciate that they're bringing out the update now, because if there are any bugs, which there almost inevitably will be, it'll come out soon, and maybe there's a chance that some of the bug, like the very first bug fix, will come out before the holidays, which would be really cool. It's very, very late dinner. Okay, okay. You know what? Then it's definitely not an odd choice for dinner. I think it sounds really good. I just was thinking for a really, really early morning, it's maybe a little unusual. Not bad. I'm not judging. That would be about, let's see, 7 p.m. Central European time would be 1 p.m. Eastern time. That deserves TLD cheese treat. Soup for breakfast, really? I don't really eat soup very often. Although I have to say I have been eating it more recently. And I do eat it more in the winter than I do in the summer, which I suppose is not really a surprise because except for like gazpacho and cold cucumber soup and stuff, soup is not usually the most refreshing option in the summer. Alright, let's grab some more water. This looks like it's gonna turn into a blizzard. I'm not sure about this. I mean, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just getting dark for another reason. I really don't want to see the new stuff because I want to discover it myself, but that means 2 months of no Twitch. Yeah, I can understand that sort of, yeah, I mean, I obviously can't completely understand since I don't have to wait, but I can understand not wanting to be spoiled and not wanting to see new stuff. But that is a while to wait. Good excuse to get a PC. My wallet disagrees. Well, that makes sense, Hedgie. I mean, I'm certainly not saying that it's a bad idea to have soup for breakfast. It's just not the typical choice. But that doesn't have to mean anything. I make lots of atypical choices, so who am I to judge? Yeah, that's definitely a conundrum though, Mia. I don't know what I would do in your shoes. It's kind of like when episode 4 of Wintermute came out. I was in that phase where, like, I didn't have time to stream it myself, and I didn't want to watch other people stream it, so I played it offline. And it's kind of the same thing here. It's like, well, on the one hand, I know a bunch of people who are console players do not want to be spoiled and see the new stuff. So theoretically, maybe I will just not play much of the new stuff on stream, but just do it off stream. But on the other hand, I also really want to explore it with people in chat, because that's also a lot of fun. I don't know. It's a lot to think about. Sometimes egg give me headaches. Really? It's funny, I never really was a fan of eggs growing up. I like them now, but I'm very picky about them. But for me, it's more of like a texture thing, but I don't have any issues with them making me sick, thankfully. But I am still very picky about them. Like, the texture's got to be just right, or else I'm not eating them. Why do I have a feeling this is gonna blow out my... Okay, there's not that much wind. It theoretically shouldn't. Alright. Might as well just eat some more meat. Put it in your title like I'm playing new content. Just give people that. Yeah, that's a good point. That way people know whether or not they actually want to tune in, or whether they want to avoid the new content. Because I do totally understand not wanting to see ahead of time what kind of stuff is there, or really get into the detailed, really get a detailed look at it and just want to explore it for yourself. I completely understand that. Yeah, that is a really good point. I have a feeling it's going to blizzard on us. I just get this feeling. Alright, I think maybe what we'll do is we'll climb down the rope to grab the flare gun and stay in that cave overnight. I think that's what we're gonna do. Theoretically, it might actually even be warm enough for us to not need to worry about bringing all this coal and firewood, but I'm just not entirely sure about it. See, I had a feeling. I had a feeling. 9 minutes on our fire. We're not going to be able to sustain this, are we? Alright. It's not great that our meat is covered by the cattail heads. Come on! Let me just move. Please just let me move the meat. Oh my goodness. Okay, that way. That way I can find it easily. Oh, we don't have a rope. Oh, no, we don't. We don't have a rope. Oh no, okay. Was not thinking about this. So. Didn't think about that. Why do I always forget that there's not a rope here? Hey, I unlocked a new badge. That's fun. Not played a lot of story mode and do not watch if someone is streaming it waiting until episode 5 comes out. Yeah, fair enough. That totally makes sense to me. Like I said, I avoided watching episode 4 when it came out and just played it on my own. I will eventually stream episode 4. Maybe I'll do it right before episode 5 comes out. I don't know. Alright, there is a chance for a rope in the cave over here, I believe. I could be wrong about that. It's my favorite badge. Really? Remove some of the slowdown while walking in the wood. Oh. Having never actually unlocked it before, obviously, I didn't know what I was missing. Alright, no rope here. But that's okay, we might be warm enough back here. No, just one down arrow, but that's okay. We'll make a fire. But that does sound really nice. That's the Blizzard Walker one, right? I might actually start using that one. I usually will use Efficient Machine and Cold Fusion, but I could see using Cold Fusion and Blizzard Walker, or whatever that one is called. Really, Astrid? I know I haven't completed reading this, but that's okay. We don't need to learn about small arms. Astrid. Astrid girl, come on. Another chance at rope, want a hint. Sure, why not? This save isn't gonna stick around forever. I'll take the hint. You use Firemaster and Cold Fusion. See, I think Cold Fusion is definitely a great choice. Firemaster, I do like, because then you don't have to worry about Tinder. But usually I go for something else purely because I figure I'm gonna get to fire starting 3 in no time anyway. So I usually don't bother, but honestly it is pretty great when I have it. Oh, at the train. Yeah. You mean at the Fallen Railway car? Because we looked there at the beginning. That's where we got our hammer. But I don't remember seeing a rope. Or is there another train in this region that I'm just blanking out on? If we don't have the rope, I might just move on. I might just continue on to Coastal. But I still kind of want to kill him. The one where you usually find fuel. Okay, yeah, we were there, I think. I wonder how long this blizzard is gonna last. I wonder if it makes sense to stay here or go back. Well, we can craft some tea. Why are we staying? Oh, right, I forgot we have meat on us. Forgot I did that. Make some birch bark. Minutes until ready. Okay, for some reason it made the sounds it's making right now make me think that it's done already. I like to take Booksmarts to get more out of reading books. It makes sense. I just never actually used it because for the most part I don't spend time reading books in Interloper. I feel like in the later games I feel like I read more in Stalker than I do in Interloper. Okay, I am cooking water. You'd think I would have remembered that I'm cooking water since I just placed it down, but you know. Alright, yeah, have a good time playing with your dog. I'm only a little jealous. Well, cook up some tea. Cook up the peaches. %37 was lost. Aye. It's not great, but I don't really care that much. We get to the cooking level 5 in archery. Oh, that's a good point. You know, I've never gotten archery 5. I think I've only gotten cooking 5 once in my 100-day stalker run. It would be nice to actually get there faster. Oh, I did not check whether or not that was going to give you food poisoning. It didn't. Okay. Blades coming in with the raid! Welcome in. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Blades. Great to see you all.
I love that.
Hey, Reverb. How's it going? How's everyone doing today? Blades, I'm assuming you're still alive, right? You were looking like you were in great shape when I was hanging out in the stream. I'm sure that the Goa run is still going. Have we hit 400 days yet? You must be, like, beyond 400 by now, right? Or just at the line, maybe. But yeah, welcome in, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. We're just hanging out in Interloper. I just picked up an old save that I had, and I'm just basically killing time until the new update. Not really doing anything special, just hanging out. But we did just unlock Blizzard Walker, which is pretty cool. Alive, but not quite 400 yet, like 397. That is so awesome. Yeah, 400 is going to be a breeze then. And we could just cook more teas, I guess. Why not? Yeah, we're just waiting out a blizzard in Ravine right now. Nothing super exciting. I don't think we'll have time for 500, but it is what it is. I mean, maybe a little off-stream will get you there, who knows? There's not a ton of time left, though, so I get the feeling. Yeah, it was one of those things where when I unfortunately died during my last Great Bear Hunt race, I was like, okay, I don't know what to do, because I don't think I have time to actually complete that. And so we've just been kind of doing a mix of things. We did Nagoa the other day, did not last for very long. And now I'm just kind of working through old save files. If we die, we die. Alright, fine. Throw some cedar on here. Hyped for the update anyway. Same here. I'm really, really anxious to see what the new map is like. And I'm especially excited for like little things in comparison. Like I don't know why, but I'm super excited about things like female deer and thermoses, like these little things, which I suppose is a good thing because I have a feeling those are going to come out first. I think things like the trader might come later. Not really sure how I feel about that yet, but we'll see. I'm gonna wait and pass judgment once I know how the mechanic actually works. Yeah, and like having notes in the visors. That's like these little details are the things that I'm really excited about. I'm also really curious to see about how they implement insomnia and how that actually will function. I don't know, all these like really smaller changes are the ones that really excite me. Also things like switching up the loot tables obviously will be interesting for watching people. For me it's not going to change much, I don't really know the loot tables still. But it'll be interesting to see other people trying to figure them out and having us all kind of start from the same base. Might as well make a little more water and then we can just, I don't know, maybe we'll go back to the dam, sleep in the trailers outside. I think that's what we're gonna do. Might as well just eat some meat and then go back. We'll have a birch bark tea. That way we can keep ourselves warm as we head back. I mean, I know we could just, like, sleep here. But I don't think I want to. Especially because then we can also make a quick trip to look for a rope. Because we were talking about going down into the ravine itself, but we don't have a rope. Man, I cannot see what I'm doing. There we go. Every time I start a new run with like new places to find stuff, I'm asking for it. Maybe? I mean, it's really hard to know what exactly they mean by the loot table refreshes. It could just be that, you know, same locations for things, just different things appear. It could be totally new locations, who knows? I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. Could you imagine doing this in real life? There is no way that anyone in their right minds would cross a tree bridge like that in a blizzard. There's no way you could keep your balance. Yeah, with snow on it too. It'd be extra slippery, it'd be cold and wet, and the wind would just push you off. No, it's just death waiting to happen. Yeah, it's cold, it's cold, I know. But hey, we're finding more birch bark. We could just find our way out of the wind. If we could find some wind block, there we go. Oh no, am I just running in circles? I don't think so. I think we're okay. I'm not a fan of heights. You know what? I don't know where I stand on that. I don't love heights, but I'm not super terrified of them. Although my brain is definitely a little unsure around them. You know, it definitely gives you the, hey, but what if you fell right now? Message all the time. Oh no. Okay, we might be a little lost. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Fine. I think I know where we are. Sort of. Maybe kind of. I don't have any hot teas on me. Yeah, I'm definitely not a huge fan of heights. I would be way too scared to cross over a tree bridge like that. But oh, now I know where we are. Okay. Okay, we can't be too far then. There's the river. Okay, we can do this. We're taking a little bit of a hit, but it's okay. Come on, Astrid. It's okay, just a little bit further, and you've got a nice warm bed. Alright, so we're gonna stay in one of the beds here in the trailer. That way we can save the condition on our bedroll. Alright, and just like that, the blizzard seems to stop. Okay. So we maybe could have made it the full night, but I don't really care either way. Okay, no decoys. Excellent. We have so much food, it's wonderful. Oh, it's almost morning. Let's just give her 2 hours of sleep still. That way we're almost fully recovered. Fully rested. That's what I mean. But it's not super late in the day. Hey, well fed. Sweet. I guess we'll break down these chairs. Sweet. Now, in addition to these green birch saplings, we're going to leave behind the heavy hammer and the jerry can, because we don't really need those things. Excuse me, I said we're going to drop the heavy hammer. Plus hammer and jerry can. So yeah, it might not be the worst idea for us to look for a rope since we're back in Mystery Lake anyway. I don't really remember seeing rope anywhere in particular. Hey, Soba Dog, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Sunday. Alright. Might as well light this to be safe. Oh, we've got another 2 maple down there. Sweet. Alright, I don't hear or see the wolf. I guess we're okay for the moment. I'm doing quite well, thank you. How are you? We're currently just playing an old interloper run of mine. Old in the sense that I started a very long time ago, not in the sense that it's very long. We're only at about day 5 at this point. But it was just one that I had started and then abandoned for one reason or another. And with the new update coming out in just a little over a week, I figure might as well work through the old stuff and not start anything crazy and new. But yeah, we're just hanging out today. Let's start a fire and grab this deer meat. Doing Endless Night Interloper. Awesome. I've never tried the Endless Night feature. Sweet. Fire starting too. I know it definitely comes with its own set of challenges. That should hopefully warm us up. Well, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. It's good to have you here. I am by far not the best interloper player out there. We just have fun. That's and chaos. Fun and chaos is what it's all about here. But I'm not even really worried about, you know, crafting and stuff like that at this point because I don't know how long we're actually going to get to play this particular run before the update comes out. We might as well just eat this. I guess we could keep going. Maybe just a little water. We also still have some... We can make some more birch bark. Did this already blow out our... Yeah, it did. I had a feeling that might happen. Thanks, wind. Thanks for nothing. It's probably not even worth trying to light our torch, but we'll see. Another small arms handbook. We've already burned one of those. This is kind of the opposite direction of where we wanted to be going. We wanted to head to Coastal Highway. But then we got a little distracted. We were talking about going to get the flare gun in Ravine. But we didn't have the rope. So now we're kind of just backtracking in the hopes of finding a rope. Alright, at what point is he gonna notice us? There we go. I have way too many stones. I might as well throw them while I can. Is this another deer carcass? There are so many carcasses. Maybe there's something cool in this train car. If we don't find it, we can always go grab the rope from the hill behind camp office. Or across from camp office, or whatever direction it is. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. That's okay. We theoretically know how to do that without getting sprained wrists and ankles, but theory is not always the same as practice. Let's see. I'm so curious to find out how the cougars are going to work in this game once they add them in. You know, are we going to be able to struggle with them like we do wolves, or are they going to be more like bears and moose in the sense that, you know, if they get you, then you just have to deal with it? You know, are they gonna do more damage to clothing or to your health, or both? How are you gonna know when there's a cougar around? Like, what kind of signs? I'm really curious. So I know we have to head up this way. Can't remember at what point I have to turn. We have to keep going this way. Can we continue with that? It looks like it. Huh. I would have thought this is too steep. Is a little too steep now. Okay. If they're gonna let cougars climb trees, yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Like, do we have to look up all the time? Is that what we're gonna have to be worried about now? Is things jumping down on us? Because that's kind of how cougars work. It'll be really interesting to see how they do it. I don't know if I'd rather have them make it so that we can struggle against them, or if we just can't. I really don't know which one I'd prefer. I think I'd almost prefer not having struggle animations with the cougar. But I have a feeling it'll be a struggle type. We'll see. Hypothermia risk. Where? I think I took a wrong turn somewhere. Yeah, I did. We're back over here. We're back by the train tracks. All right. Light a new torch. Let's try this again. Wow, I went way far off the path. And sprained my wrist. It was going so well, too. At least it's not the ankle, though. The wibbly wobblies just bother me so much. The fire hardened arrows would be interesting to see how that works. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Okay. This is how we start. I think I'm supposed to focus more on going this way than up straight. I do think it's nice that they're giving us more options for hunting before you can actually forge. Not that forging usually takes a long time, but sometimes you want to focus on other things besides just rushing to the forge. Hey, morning fish, how's it going? Well, afternoon, but, you know, also morning because it's the weekend, so sleeping in is totally normal. How are you doing today? Let me give you a shout out. Here we go. I think it's at this point that I'm supposed to start heading up. Morning, afternoon, who's counting on us? Exactly, it doesn't matter. It's all good. Yeah, I'm also doing pretty well today, thank you. How did I miss this before? I don't understand how I had managed to miss this. Alright, let's at least warm up in the cave before we head back out. Ooh. Yeah, let's just use the lamp oil. Excellent. Alright, we've got a book, we've got field dressing your kill. And that's about it. Alright, let's hook up some teas while we're at it. That's still enough water, I think. Really, why can't I have my hot teas in the radial? That would be a nice quality of life fix, is to automatically have hot drinks in your radial. not even a good torch. Let's order some beer goulash. It is going to be a good day. Oh my goodness, that sounds great. It's kind of like a meat stew with like beer in the liquid. In the stew itself. If I'm not mistaken. Let's grab some more sticks. Could grab the bunny, but we're not going to. We've got enough meat. And enough food in general. And I cannot believe that I'm that I messed up this walk. It's so easy. How did I mess this up before? Where did I go? Ridiculous. Oh, the crows are squawking about that corpse down there. So Fish, I'm really excited for this holiday cookie decorating competition between you and Maria. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot of fun. Have you already started brainstorming your ideas? Or are you going to just be inspired on the day of? I love decorating cookies, especially for the holidays. It's so much fun. I remember one year we had gotten a set of cookie cutters that were the shape of different like woodland animals, and so we decorated them, and we even had these little like candy sort of like sprinkles, but they looked like eyes. They made our creatures look so dorky. I'm just steal Maria's ideas. Not a bad idea. Not a bad plan. Unless, of course, her plan was to steal your plans, in which case, then you might be stuck. Welcome in, Rob. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a good weekend. I think we're gonna grab this deer. And we're just gonna have plain cookies. Alright. Let's start up the fire. Come on, little fire. I can tell I'm getting old. Ever since I spent like a full day cooking and cleaning for Thanksgiving, my back has been bothering me. I feel so old. But it's fine. That's just the normal progression of things. I do have 20 cattail stalks. Aha, a moldy granola bar. Delicious. Alright. Is this already blowing out my... No, I actually did not have a very long fire, did I? I don't think I did. I think that's why it's so low already. Yeah, we do still have meat outside of the dam. So maybe what we'll do is grab a piece of that before we go to sleep. We're gonna actually put Astrid to bed early tonight because then maybe she'll get a full night's rest. Maybe. I had to restart my PC, turn the boost on. That I turned off when I was trying to get the HDMI sound working again. Even watching a stream is pushing my CPU usage to the max. Huh, that is very unusual. But hopefully, hopefully that fixes it. Good luck. I hate it when computers do, like, random things like that. Like, for example, why all of a sudden was my mic software just, like, turned up to the max? I don't understand. It wasn't because of the update, because I did the update before last stream. I don't know. Chrome can be hungry, true. You need to feed the Google gods. You need to redeem to play as Will. I suppose we could add that in. I suppose that could be a new one. We do play as Astrid quite a lot. I got in trouble playing Will last time because I killed him. We could take care of these water bottles. Might as well grab some more cattails. I assume we still have some more down here. Using Opera because someone said it was less resource hungry. Could be. I do know that Chrome is kind of notorious for using a lot of resources. I don't have much experience with the Opera browser. Usually if I'm not using Chrome, I'm using Firefox, but... yeah. Hopefully, hopefully the restart and everything will help fix it. I don't think we need the cattail heads. We're okay. Chrome was getting too hungry. I had to switch. Yeah, I have had that happen before. Where I've had to just like completely abandon a certain browser or similar until there's been some sort of an update because it just uses too many resources and it's too hungry. It's awful. Thankfully I haven't had any issues with it recently, but with my old computer I definitely did. Alright, Blades, have a good time playing Overwatch. Thanks again for the raid, I really appreciate it. And have a good rest of your weekend. Jeez, yeah, 2 gigs of RAM is just a little excessive. Harvesting cattails. Yum, 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 yum. I don't really need the cattail heads, but I'm taking some of them just because. Okay, 2 gigs for 1 tab is a little ridiculous. Especially since if you're reading something, theoretically there shouldn't be a lot happening. You load it once and that should be about it. Yeah, that's a little ridiculous. What was that sound? Was that the dam? Did the dam just make that awful sound? It sounded like a bear, but there are no bears over here. Oh my goodness, I can't say that after the update though, because who knows? Maybe there are bears everywhere. Maybe You know, they used to have, like, a wolf in the dam. Maybe they'll just put a bear in the dam. Surprise! Oh god, could you imagine? Maybe that's why we aren't getting to keep our saves. I know that's not why. It's because they're changing the save system completely. But could you imagine if it's just like, no, we don't want you to lose all your saves by getting mauled by the random bear in the dam. That would be awful. Oh, we're harvesting mushrooms. We're not extinguishing. Thank you. We're mostly just killing time right now before it gets to be evening. Might as well grab these maples as well. Not that it matters. Nothing really matters. Yeah, with the update coming, it's kind of bittersweet because I want to actually push my limits and continue to try and do a good job in my runs, but on the other hand, it's like, it doesn't matter. Who cares? We have 41 cattails. I don't know that I've ever had that many at once before. I don't usually, anyway. Might as well drop off these maple and whatever else I have. Maybe grab some toilet water. Yeah, that's definitely just the sounds of the dam. It's so creaky. You ever seen somebody goat down to ravine? I have actually goated to ravine before. But it's more impressive watching, like, UK Sai doing it because he'll, like, practically sprint goat it. It's terrifying and impressive and amazing to watch. So I have done it before. It's and honestly, if we weren't planning on going to Coastal, it would probably be something I would do now as well. It's just because we want to go to Coastal, I'd have to be able to go back up anyway. Oh no. Okay, I waited too long anyway. Alright, let's leave behind some feathers. What else? Oh right, we were gonna actually cook up that water. 3 whetstones. Hey, Dunn, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're having a good weekend. Okay, we now have 5 maple. 3 whetstones plus feathers. I'm doing pretty well, thank you. Can't complain. I think we're just gonna leave this. Hey, Lily, welcome in. Yes, this is earlier than usual. I kind of have a... we have people coming over this afternoon, and so I kind of have a hard stop time today, so I wanted to start a little bit earlier so that I could actually get some gameplay in and hang out and not feel rushed. But yes, it is a little bit earlier, and it was also very last minute that we were having these guests over, otherwise I would have mentioned it during last stream that I was going to be starting earlier, but I didn't know until last night. Of course I slept in. Well, you know what? It's been a long holiday weekend. You deserve to sleep in. Okay, it says that it's wind blocked here. Maybe we can try and boil up our water. Why is this an invalid location? There we go. Fine, we'll just use sticks. Welcome back, Rob. I hope that your computer is now playing along, that things are working properly. Alright, that should be enough to just boil up this water. We'll see. I have a feeling the wind is going to shift and we're going to be stuck, but we'll see. Helped a little bit. Okay, well that's better than not helping at all, I suppose. Ah, hello there. All of these torches are so terrible. They're oh well. Maybe we'll get some better ones now. That one's better. Still spikes when I move the mouse, which is apparently a thing that happens in Windows. But at least it helped somewhat. Alright. It's a little too early to sleep now, but what I think I'm gonna do is actually try and repair some of our clothes and then sleep. Because, like, this 15% shell is not not looking so great. That's much better. 7 degrees. We definitely need to improve these things. Just probably not at the moment. We can harvest these. For some cloth. Imagine mouse moves while that program is active. In the desktop are looking at a folder that is explore the huh. That's odd. But I mean, what do I know? Maybe that's just how it goes. Maybe that's normal. I don't know. Alright, let's have a cattail and something to drink. And get some sleep. And maybe Astrid will actually be fully rested when morning comes. I don't think I want to eat the granola bar. Just have a few cattails. Let's maybe do 5 hours of sleep. Is that going to be enough? Are we going to be fully rested? Yes. Yes, we are. And it is not super late in the day. It's great. We're just gonna head out. Yeah, I'll have to check that out because I've never bothered to look at anything like that unless I have a particular program that's all of a sudden chewing up a lot of resources. That's really the only time I bother looking at things. look at our health bar. It looks so beautiful right now. Alright, so now we're actually off to get the flare gun. And then we should be able to make it to Coastal Highway today. That should not be an issue. I'm so excited for female deer. I don't know why the does are, like, the fact that they're going to be adding in does makes me so happy, but I think it's just for the immersion because it feels so much more realistic if you have both male and female deer, especially since the deer do respawn. I'm excited for it. Do a deer, a female deer, a drop of gold on. I don't know. It's probably a silly thing to be excited about, but I really am excited. And I think that's going to be one of the first few things they're going to add in. Do we still have meat over here? No, do not. Okay. I do have to make sure that I actually keep Astrid fed because I do not want to lose well fed now. And we're off. Oh, could you imagine just like a Leviathan coming up out of the snow and just snapping Astrid from the rope? Because that's kind of what I was just thinking about. That would be horrifying. Law. Emergency stim. Alright. It's not a ton of flare shells, but it'll be enough to get Misanthrope's bear. That is all I care about. So rather than climbing right back up, what I'm going to do is grab the deer carcass that's down here and cook it up as a way to warm up as well. I wonder if things like where carcasses and corpses are is also going to change with the loot table change. That would be interesting to know. Wonder if they're going to move that flare pistol. Yeah, I would think they probably will. Well, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe that's independent of the loot table because it's always there? I don't know. It's all these types of questions that I'm really curious about. Like, obviously, I'm also curious about the new region, but I don't know all of the regions by heart, so at this point, new region or no new region is kind of like fine either way to me, because I'm still very behind on getting to know Blackrock and HRV. Oh my god, Astrid! Could you please just do this? swear, if she fails this again, I'm gonna be so frustrated with her. Seen the backpack and crampons in different locations, so I don't think item changes will only affect loot tables. True, that is a good point. Look at that bunny just sitting there. Just like waiting to be eaten. I don't know, I'm really curious about all the changes they're going to make. Ooh, this is a decent sized deer carcass. Quebec, you'll see other people, but they're only speak Quebec French, so they won't help you unless you speak French. You try and talk to them and they're just like... and walk away. I am really curious about the trader situation and whether it's actually going to be an NPC or whether it's going to be just like someone that you won't see at all and you just communicate with them either through notes or the shortwave radio or whatever, and it's just like, hey, leave this here and I'll give you this in so many days or something like that. No, we're not going to use the flare shell on the bunny. It's a little ridiculous. Oh, the sound. I'm so sorry, bunny. Hey, it's only €9. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing well. They find out shouldn't take half her deer meat for speaking English. Hey, Blumster Barney, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Alright, let's cook up this bunny too. Can you imagine a little kid playing this game and catching a rabbit like that? It's, you know, I mean, I know I'm an adult, but it still breaks my heart every time, especially the little nose twitch animation and then the sound that they make. It's just, it's so sad. Okay, 6 minutes and 14 minutes. Fine, and then we'll make more water. Hey, dear, welcome in. I hope you're having a good weekend. Okay, there we go. We've got ourselves some deer and venison, deer and rabbit. Let's cook up some water. There's some more sticks on the fire, maybe? Grab some more cattails. They want to get into the Long Dark again. I'm excited for the expansion they're releasing, so I haven't really played in about a year. Well, I can tell you that pretty much everyone in the community is super hyped for it. I know that we're all really looking forward to it, and yeah, it's gonna be the talk of the town for a while. Easier if it was the guy rabbits with horns on their head. Yeah, that might make it a little bit easier. I just woke up. Nice. Nice, dear. I hope you had a good night's rest. See someone taking a bite out of a cat till their mouth explodes with blood. Wait, they bit the top then? That seems a little silly, but I guess if you don't know how fluffy the tops of cattail heads are, then maybe you would make that mistake. Hey, the console release date is so far from PC. Yeah. We were talking about that earlier. Mia was saying that she's torn because obviously since she's on console, she's not going to get the update right away, and on the one hand, she doesn't want to get any spoilers, but on the other hand, that would mean basically avoiding Twitch for 2 months, probably, until it's available for her to play herself. It's so frustrating. Yeah, it's really not fair. I mean, I obviously don't have a console, so it doesn't directly affect me, but it's still frustrating because, you know, if I didn't know that it was going to be ready on December 5th, I could wait the extra 2 months and have it, like, for them to have it be ready for everyone, you know? Like, it wouldn't bother me to wait that whole time. Like, you don't have to tell me, hey, the stuff for PC is done sooner. You could just release it all at once. You could just wait until everything is done, even if you are done with the PC stuff first. Now, I don't know, maybe they do that so that they can find some of the bugs and try and preemptively fix the bugs on console. I don't know, but I feel like you'd find different bugs based on console or PC, so does it really matter? I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a developer. I don't know these types of things. I'm sure they have some sort of reasoning behind it. At least I'd hope so. Had the video posted and silly stuff. Awesome, thank you. I think watching and playing are different enough. I look forward to watching you all. Yeah, I can see that too, Lily, because I definitely can't. Like, there are certain things that I've definitely picked up from watching people, but like I can't learn new maps by watching people. Unless I'm doing it, like, at the same time. Like, watching them do something and then I do it in-game, I'm not gonna remember it. But I definitely understand that, like, for some people it might not make a big difference. For other people, I understand how you might not want to see some of the new interactions, or, you know, if there's new loot tables or something, not wanting to see that first, you know, before playing it yourself. I don't know, it'd just be kind of nice if we could all play it at the same time. Wow, why are all of my torches terrible? Okay. Might as well just eat all of this meat. Hey, Nog! Welcome in. Thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate it. Yes, I did get started early today. I had plans come up for this afternoon, and so I figured I'd get started a little on the earlier side so that we could have a good chunk of time to just play and hang out. And Tuna, welcome in! I hope you're both having a good weekend and doing well. Go. Is that tuna holding a knife? Well, what else would you expect from a killer tuna? Didn't get much sleep, but I'll make up for it later. I'm a big fan of naps, so definitely go get that nap today. I'm carrying too much. We'll have something to drink first. Alright, we might as well do this. let's head on up. Still gonna miss my long run. I like being able to jump on and explore without feeling like I'm going to die. I know, Lily. I was saying earlier, one of the things that's kind of frustrating about this is when I lost my Great Bear Hunt run, I didn't feel like I had a ton of time to really start anything or really get into any particular challenge or run or anything. And it's the same, like, within the last couple of streams. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. I don't want to start anything really big because I'm going to lose it anyway. It's kind of a bummer. Oh, I'm still carrying meat. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that. Okay. We can definitely drop some of these torches. Maybe take a quick nap. Speaking of naps. I'm gonna do an experiment with the cougar. I'll also be using the Kevlar vest for the first time. I want to know how fast the behavior does and the damage if I get attacked. Yeah, I'm really, really curious about the cougar mechanics. So definitely let us know what you find out. Okay. Oh. Yeah, you can just not update. They also have the time capsule, so you can always go back to old runs. But I mean, I know a bunch of us are just really curious about the kind of stuff that's in the update. And personally, the good thing about me is I don't really have any long epic runs started already, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not really losing anything. But I can totally understand, like, Lily has an amazingly long run. And I understand that, you know, if you realize that you're going to be losing that, but it's kind of a pain. It hurts. Yeah, things about, like, just all the little features, knowing how, you know, how all the animals are going to work, where they're going to be, all that sort of stuff is just really, really exciting to find out. There's going to be female deer, will there be fawns? Right! Like, are we going to see baby deer? Is that not going to be a thing? I don't know. Oh my goodness, could you imagine killing a moose with a fire-hardened arrow? Also, what can you make with cougar hides? Right! Like, can I make cougar undies? That's all I want to know. They cannot kill a wolf, but can scare it with fire-hardened arrows. Okay, in that case, we probably can't kill a moose with it. Yeah, I also have no idea if the birds are going to fly or not, and if we can, like, shoot them mid-flight, or if they're going to be more just, like, running around. I have no idea. The one-shot critical damage could happen to a cougar. Right, like, all these sorts of things. I want to know, is a cougar going to be an animal that I struggle, like, I can have a struggle with? Or is it just, if it attacks me, and I just have to wait and see what the damage is? I don't know. I think we'll probably still have to wait a while for the cougar. I have a feeling the cougar is not going to be in the first update. I think it's going to be coming up later. But, I mean, how would I know? I don't know these things. Hey Sarge, welcome in. My 7-year-old also brought up the cougar undies. I mean, cougar undies just make sense to me. They'd be nice and warm and soft. Maybe a little too thick hide to work with. I don't know. I've been saying for a while that they should make rabbit skin undies. Possibility it could sneak up on you too. Yeah, like, do we actually have to worry about it attacking from above, like in real life? I would assume yes. You know, we already have to work on the in front of us, behind us, left and right level. I wouldn't be surprised if they then have something above us that we then have to keep an eye out for, but I don't know. See my rabbit undies clip enough times. It's a great clip. Easily find cougars on dating sites. Yeah, maybe that's what they mean. Maybe they're going to be implementing the dating app Tinder into the Long Dark, and you can find cougars there. I don't know. Anti-tank squeeze bore rifle. Yeah, I have a feeling that would take care of any cougar that might come after us. We're so tired, and I have no coffee. I mean, who knows? Maybe Astrid will transform into a cougar from being alone this entire time. I don't know. I'll be in my bunk. It's funny, I always think that at this point I should be at the exit of Ravine, and then it's at about this point that I realized, oh right, I still have the trestle bridge. Part of my brain permanently ignores the fact that the trestle bridge exists until I get to about here. And the hunter becomes the hunted. Speaking of the hunted, I'm debating maybe playing the hunted on stream on Friday, because the hunted part 3 is also supposed to be coming out with you know, within, I don't know whether it's the update or the DLC, I don't know, it doesn't matter. In any case, at some point soon there's supposed to be the hunted part 3. And I've only done part 1 and it was off stream. So I was thinking about maybe doing part 1 and part 2 on stream on Friday. We'll see. I hate the trestle bridge. Way it creaks makes me nervous. Pretty terrible. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much. Man, am I so glad there's a cooldown on quick spin. Oh my god. Nia. How dare you? If only that had been a few seconds earlier and had been in conjunction with Rob's sound alert, I think I probably would have just died. Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling the Hunted Part 3 is probably not going to be immediately out first. It's hard to know exactly when things are going to pop up. But I'm still thinking that it might be a cool thing to do, because at this point I don't have any challenges or anything going on. I'm kind of between that and As the Dead Sleep. I don't know. I guess I'll see what I'm in the mood for on Friday. Because Thursday, theoretically, I have a work event, and so I might not be in the emotional state to actually do As the Dead Sleep, if I'm perfectly honest. Actually, even the Hunted Part 1 might get me. I don't know why, but the first time I tried the Hunted Part 1, I struggled with it so much. It eventually was okay, but I really struggled with it. And I was so frustrated. I was like, this bear is a demon, this is awful. Part 2 was fine. It looks so So why aren't you looking down when walking over the narrow part? I usually just look down to see that I'm aligned, and then I try not to look down just because, even though, it's funny, we were talking about heights earlier, and theoretically I don't have a problem with heights, but apparently I do a little bit. You know, it's like that scene in Shrek when Shrek and Donkey are heading over the rickety bridge over a boiling lake of lava. Just keep moving, don't look down. Don't look down, don't look down. Maybe close to pre-order they say what's going to be added maybe. That would be nice. I would sort of expect them to kind of say that, but I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I've never had a season pass for anything before, so we'll see. Thank you, Nock. Accidentally stepped off the trestle bridge once, maximum pucker factor. Oh my gosh, Comrade Kit Kat, I feel you. I have fallen off of it once, and it was the worst because I had crossed it before, and I was, hey Frosty, welcome in. And I'd crossed the trestle bridge before, and I felt pretty confident doing it. But Astrid, like, slid slowly. I watched her just slide off of the trestle bridge and fall down. It's not like we made a huge mistake. It was just a centimeter off or something. It was terrible. How are you doing today, Frosty? Welcome in. Okay, we are freezing and exhausted. That's not great, but that's okay. There's a little hut up here, I think. Is it already here? Or is it lower? No, there are some bunnies here. It must be here. Man, would you listen to that wind? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. It's been quite a busy weekend, but now we're getting to just, like, chill and relax with, with terrifying walks over the trestle bridge, so it's all good. All right. Creaky, creaky. Alright, at least we're warm in here. Right, we do still have the raw rabbit meat. Maybe we should actually cook that up before bed. Let's see, where are we wind blocked? I guess here. It's too windy. You just told me you're telling me it's wind blocked, but it's too windy to start a fire here. Excuse me? Excuse me, game. Please be logical. Here we go. Let's put this away. Let's make some more water. In the meantime, we can prepare some. Okay, and by food I mean teas. Yeah, it's probably gonna go out at some point. But it's still doing okay. We're still wind blocked. Actually. Yeah, might as well cook more teas. I'm always torn. Usually I don't cook a bunch of tea because I figure
I'm gonna just be over encumbered by carrying tea rather than the prepped tea materials. But, you know, it is a fast way to level up cooking. So let's just grab torches and go inside. Well, that seemed to work better than expected. We don't really need this. We are doing all right. Could sleep now, I suppose. 58 cattails. Man, I'm doing so good at this. Actually, let's maybe see if we get food poisoning. Hopefully not, but maybe. Okay. Sweet. I love it when we don't get food poisoning. Just drank a 17% conditioned can of condensed milk and somehow got away with it. Nice. I love it when that happens. I've also had that happen with like low conditioned maple syrup and stuff. But on the other hand, on the flip side, I've definitely gotten food poisoning from like 70% sardines, and that always hurts. It's always so sad when that happens. You know those metal gratings when I worked in a large factory? You were on those gratings walking at 30 meters and always saw the bottom. Oh my god. That's a no from me, thank you. I don't really have a problem with heights, but I don't think that would be for me. 30 meters is quite the height. Sardines are really mean to me. I don't know what I ever did to the sardines to make them hate me. But they don't seem to like me very much. Time for lunch break. Uh-oh, Astrid had a nightmare. Now she's awake. Alright, let's break down the curtains. Oh, it's already morning. We could keep going. It's a fast we almost didn't get the corner at one point. Oh my god. I don't have a hatchet. She could eat anything. Let's see, maybe there is some food around here. Under the beds. Who doesn't love granola bars and chocolate bars that have slid under the beds and been forgotten for decades? Okay, nothing. Oh, our torch went out. I should have seen that coming. Let's see, how much cloth do we have? And do we need more? We have 13 cloth. We don't really need more. Also, don't get between food and a worker. Yeah, I imagine that after a long shift that it's pretty easy to get hangry, and I know when I'm hangry, it's not a good idea to get between me and my food. Alright, I wonder if we have this bear. Better make sure we have this just in case. The deer. don't see him over there. The bear, he is not right there. I don't hear him. Okay. Well, I heard a bear, but I don't think I heard him. Is that a rock or a bear? I think that's a rock. Yeah, that's definitely a rock. It's not moving. And it's taking on a more rock-like shape the closer I get. Next challenge, kill 2 bears with 1 flare gun shot. Is that even possible? Okay, I thought I heard something, but I think it's just the trees. That's why it's a challenge. Well, but if it's impossible... Huh. But I do think I see bones over here. I do. So we have this bear. He's just not around. We're gonna have to make a fire. I don't know where to set up my fire, though. Suppose we could set it up here. Come on. Let me set it. Thank you. Killing 2 bears by giving them food poisoning by feeding them Astrid. Somehow, I don't think that's gonna work. Or if it is, we wouldn't see it. Oh my god, Astrid. I will feed you to a bear if you do not start this fire, girl. Oh, okay. See, you just gotta threaten her a little bit. Tell her that she's gonna be bear food if she doesn't start the fire. And she'll start the fire. It's gonna be warm enough. Yeah. I'm so paranoid he's just gonna, like, jump out of nowhere. Is it just me or are you not wearing a hat? We are not wearing a hat. We're wearing 2 scarves. Yeah. We have not found a hat yet. It's pretty terrible. But I have a feeling we'll find one while we're here. Is it like a really high amount of heat is lost with that? Yes. Yes, I do know that that is true. Although I don't know if it works like that in the game because we have something in our head category. I don't know. Oh wait, we don't have an hour for our fire. Like, I don't know if the game actually differentiates between a hat or these scarves on our head region. I don't know. Our clothes are also not that warm, to be honest, so I'm hoping that we find some good stuff while we're here. Yeah, we theoretically should wrap it around our heads and keep us warm, but apparently that's just not how things are done on Great Bear. I don't know why, but I really have a feeling that we're just gonna come face to face with this bear. Maybe it's because I know that we're gonna come face to face with the other bear. Man, I can't wait to get this bear again. Thanks, dear. Man, I cannot wait to kill Misanthrope's bear again. We've had too many struggles with this guy. It's time. I also wonder what they mean by, like, the beachcombing update. I don't really do any beachcombing, so it's not like I have anything to compare it to. But I have to wonder what kinds of changes they're going to make to that. Lily, thank you for the streamer wellness. Also, 5 minutes for the word ban. My tea is empty. Cheers. Oh no. My chair is stuck on the curtain. There we go. Yes! It's my avocado. Okay. Must think of other words besides the banned word. To be honest, beachcombing is something that is really used mostly in late game. So my experience with it is very limited. Never heard of War Thunder, actually. Is that the bear? It sounds like a bear. That's definitely a bear. Think in third person. Do we go after this bear? Yes. Yes, we do. Missed! Ah. Darn. At least we weren't mauled. At least we weren't mauled. But now there's no bear for dinner tonight. Too bad. Oh, darn it! Oh, so close! Okay. The timers were not cooperating either. The timers know what's up. They know that this is going to be a problem. Okay. Well, 59%. That's not too bad. So we can't forget to reload. Because otherwise Astrid could be mauled. Okay, there was that sound again. There's this odd sound that's almost like a helicopter or an airplane. It's probably distorted waves. Honestly, it's probably like the ocean sounds just distorted for one reason or another. But it's still really weird. You didn't? It's pretty quiet. The sound has stopped. It's very, very brief. For me, it usually appears in Crumbling Highway, but it just happened again. Very peculiar. Okay, let's break down some torches. There's not a clip of it. The sound is also not very loud, so in my headphones, it's kind of far away. On stream, you probably can't even hear it. Someone else has mentioned hearing it before, though. Not on stream, but in their own game. It's aliens! The bear comes out over here? Huh. Let's try again. We did reload. Come on over. Come on, Mr. Bear. Yes. Yes, Astrid wants bear for dinner. Oh my gosh! Who? Wreck! Oh my gosh! What? No. No. Oh, my heart. My heart. No bear for dinner. Just mouse. Okay. Okay, we made it. No, I'm pretty sure I didn't say I. I'm pretty sure I didn't. I know I said, oh my god. Oh. Right. Redeemed quick spin. It was definitely, firstly, it was worth the try. Secondly, oh my god, that was brilliantly evil. I'm so glad we didn't die. Oh my god. Also, Darkling, I'm glad that you know the sound that I'm talking about. I'm glad that it's not just me. It's such a weird sound. I think, honestly, I think it's just distorted waves. But it's very bizarre. So one question, how high is your mouse sensitivity? I don't know. If we're talking about mouse sensitivity in terms of how sensitive I am, I don't know. My mouse sensitivity is at 10%. The bear was confused as to why its prey was coming back, basically. It's like, there's gotta be something wrong with this human. Oh, I let my fire go out. Like a genius. Oh, I still can't get over that. Okay. Okay. We're going off. It's the most plausible explanation I've heard so far. I mean, I've also heard people suggest that maybe it's like a teaser because we're gonna have the airfield. But that doesn't seem realistic to me because I don't think they would have patched that in. I think it's either distorted waves, especially given that I've only ever heard it in ocean adjacent regions, or it's some other artifact that's messed up. I don't know. That is true. Like it has been a recent thing, so maybe it is a teaser, but I think it's more likely that it's just a mistake. But who knows? Maybe it's also a mistake in that they didn't want to put it in yet, but it's already there for when they do put in the airfield. I don't know. Who knows? It's low. It is low. But I usually adjust my mouse sensitivity on my actual mouse. So I had to turn it way down so that it wouldn't interfere with my mouse controls. Maybe it does crash. Yeah, my mouse, I can put on different, like, speed settings. I don't know exactly what they are, but I have them associated with different colors. So I couldn't tell you exactly what the speed is. So no one around to fly something. The airfield would be all abandoned stuff, right? I mean, maybe? I don't know how the trader is gonna work. Maybe the trader has a plane. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Thank you for the mouse hat redeem rack. That's much more chill. The comfort of the mouse hat, yes. Oh, there we go. Same mouse. Cool. Oh, I don't remember the brand of this. It starts with a T, though. But, you know, it could also just be one that's rebranded. Who knows? I want to say it's called TechNet, but I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't have the name on it. It just has the cool logo. Yeah, I kind of get dizzy if I have my mouse speed up too high. So usually it is very, very low. Oh, we have to eat. Here, have a chocolate bar, Astrid. You deserve it after that close call with the bear. Oh man, no coffee. Okay. But at least we made it to Coastal. That was the goal of the day. Just found a stim on a random dead guy on day 1134. Wow, Lily, that is incredible luck. That's awesome. Where, what region were you in? Not that that really makes a difference, I'm just curious. Also, day 1134, GG. I totally understand why you're sad about losing that run, because that is quite the adventure. Polar muskeg, oh my gosh. Okay, I think it's similar, but I don't think it's exactly the same mouse, but I'm not entirely sure. Worn baseball cap. Okay. We're almost fully warm. I think we're gonna go out. Yeah, I mean, you can always keep saves and like go back to it using the time capsule, which I think is great. I think it is so awesome that they have the time capsules available. Oh my gosh, the wind. Oh, right, of course. I forgot that you're on console, Lily. I don't know why I keep forgetting that. You even mentioned it earlier. Oh no. Well, so much for that. I don't think we'll need this, but you never know. Wouldn't be too bad to get more matches. For a second there, I thought I heard the bear again, and I was very confused and feeling like we were in the Hunted Part 1. I wonder if there's anything good in here in this fishing hut. You can solve it. Board after day 100 and just start again, so I care a bit less. See, I don't know if I get bored after day 100, because other than that one time on Stalker, right before I decided to move up to Interloper, I have never gotten that far. I would like to know what it is to be bored in this game, because I don't survive long enough to get bored. And we're off to Misanthropes. We could try to get the bunny. It's a little cold to bother doing that, though. Oh, I missed. No one is surprised. Especially not me. You know, given how windy it is surprisingly not that cold. I would have expected it to be much colder. Behind the hill where we have wind block, we're actually at 1 up arrow. So unusual. Alright, misanthropes. What have you got for us? Any good clothing, please? So far, a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Seriously? Just nothing? Wow. Come on, misanthropes. Give us something. Maybe it's not going to give us anything in the kitchen, but instead it's going to give us like 3 clothing items. Wow, it really didn't give us anything in the kitchen. It's kind of unbelievable. I also wouldn't mind some more matches, to be honest. Haha, what do we have here? Ketchup chips. 81%, that's not too terrible. I will take that. Astrid could eat a horse, by the way. She told me so. Nice, another wool sweater. Is that really it? And a soda. I mean, I guess that's not too bad. A thin wool sweater, a soda, and some chips, but I was expecting a little more. It is still pretty early in the game. Let's see. We can craft some stuff. Maybe that's what we'll do. Wow, it is all of a sudden really bright out. Oh. There's a wolf. I don't want him to see us. I have a feeling the bear is probably not in his cave right now. He's probably elsewhere. Out and about. Being misanthropic. We might not even have this bear, right? Or is he guaranteed? I don't know that he's guaranteed, but I have him a lot. I don't think he is. I think I see some bones in it, though. Right? Right? Yeah, that looks like bones in the cave. Okay, we definitely have this bear then. So he's probably hanging out over there. just come hang out inside the hut. There's a rope in here. Okay. Nice, it's actually warm in here. We don't even need to start a fire. All bears in coastal are guaranteed. Okay.
Seek fluid intake.
Thank you, Zert. Yeah, okay, good to know, Big Fish, because I've definitely had runs where a bear... Well, I mean, I've never, like, actually waited out for the bear up on the hill, but I've definitely had runs where I just haven't crossed paths with him, and I just assumed he didn't show up. Okay. Thanks, Nog. Have a great Sunday. Okay. He could also just be, like, he does a big loop from here up to the burnt house over there and then around and down, so I'm not super worried about him. We can just keep our eyes out. We don't have to kill him. I just wouldn't be opposed to killing him. We'll put it like that. In fact, I bet you if we start picking apart this deer, he'll probably just show up. He likes to do that. Alright, well, you stay away from me. Yeah, that's it. Face that way. That's perfect. No! I said ignore me. I'd hunt up. Go away! Go away! Go away! Hey, Mav. Happy Sunday. Welcome in. We could try harvesting this. It's so windy. Alright, we're gonna try. We might even summon the bear with it. Oh, by the way, Mav, I watched the clip that you sent with the bear attack, and oh my god, that was so close. Also, he was such a demon. He was like just pure black and just anger. Why is this wolf just like staring us down, but not actually coming after us? Yeah, 3%. Just really cutting it close there. Leave me alone. Is that the bear over there? I'm pretty sure that's the bear along the road. I'm pretty sure that's him. I think we just saw him. I'm not gonna have any sting on me. I don't see him anymore. Where did he go? Oh, that makes me nervous. He's probably just behind this rock. I'm sure it's fine. We're okay on water. Okay, I think we're all set. I think the sounds I'm hearing are the creaking of that house. Unlucky enough, I updated yesterday to Timberwolf Mountain, and for some reason it didn't accept my save anymore. I had to restart there. Oh, that's a bummer. 65 days of survival gone. That's really frustrating. If you undo the update, will the 65 days still be there, or will it just actually be gone? Might as well just eat all of this meat rather than carrying it around. No. It's not even a good torch. Oh. I see. That's how it is. When I downgraded to Desolation Born Again, the save was still there. Okay, so it's... So it just seems to have an issue with the actual update. I wonder if it's possible... Oh, there's Mr. there. I wonder if it's possible to somehow reinstall the update to Timberwolf Mountain, and then maybe it'll actually work? I don't know. I've never tried it. I don't know anything about the time capsules, so maybe that doesn't make a difference. Kind of a bummer to lose a long save like that. We were talking about that earlier with the new update coming. A lot of people are going to be losing really long saves, and it's no fun. Man, what is it with these houses not having any food? It's like the people who lived here were hungry or something. Coffee. I don't really care about the sneakers. I don't really care about this hoodie, but we can break it down. I'd much rather have some better outerwear. Restarting Distillation Point didn't leave that much this time. All back again to my previous equipment. Go back. Wolfman. Okay, so at least you've got all this stuff that you had before. That's at least a little reassuring. We don't need more toilet water. Okay. Right, that's what I was going to see. If I have 2 pairs of socks on, and I do not. Oh, hey, hat. I missed that earlier. Isn't that nice, Astrid? You now actually have a hat. My second interloper, which was my longest, which was 1,000. Oh my god. I'd like to push it to day 2,000. Oh my gosh, I can't even imagine. I have not managed to make it to 100, so 1,000 is incredible. But I feel like if you were able to make it to day 1,000, you'll probably have no issues making it to 2,000. It's so warm. I know it's because it's the evening, but it's still really warm. Oh, I didn't realize that that was added in. I'm gonna say so late, because by the time that you have Timberwolf Mountain, it feels like later in the development. I'm glad they added it, though. Oh, okay, but they did have the bedroll before. Gotcha, gotcha. I suppose it makes sense that they added that first, because if they already had the wolf coat, then it's like, do you really need to have the bear, or is it just kind of nice to have? And I guess at that point it's just kind of nice to have. Might as well spend some time outside looting the cars and whatnot. And only go inside once it starts to get really cold. There are lots of cars to loot around here. Still a lot to do, usually late game. I gather a lot of wood and hunt a lot. Yeah. I would imagine that you probably would spend a lot of time hunting in late game. Obviously, I've never gotten to late game, so it's hard to know what I would do for my time. I think it'd be kind of nice to fish, even though I know fishing on Interloper is, well, maybe not the most fruitful thing you can do. Keep yourself not bored. Exactly, just something, because boredom is the real killer. And there have definitely been times where I'm doing fine, and then I'm just too impatient to wait for a blizzard to be over, and so I just go out and do something, and that then ends up getting me killed. So avoiding boredom is definitely important. Nothing. That up front. Nothing. I'm looking forward to the visor notes. That's going to be one more thing to remember to look for and when you're looting. Yeah, that's always the big struggle in Interloper, isn't it? When you're fishing, is trying to keep warm the entire time. It does require a lot of wood or coal or whatnot. It's still pretty warm. Yeah, it is an excellent way to get rid of cabin fever. You just hang out and fish for days on end. Or even just hunting and hanging out in caves. I've only had cabin fever risk once, I think. Or twice. I've never actually had cabin fever. I have gotten the risk a couple of times, especially after I'm doing a bunch of crafting. Because of course if you're crafting like the bear hide coat, that takes so much time. And most of the craft benches are indoors, so it makes sense that you then rack up a lot of time inside. I like fishing in Mystery Lake can break down all the wooden cabins. Yeah. You know, in other levels, I tend to fish a lot in Bleak Inlet. Obviously I've never done that on Interloper because, well, I don't usually hang out a lot in Bleak Inlet on Interloper. Let's see what we got around here. But I think in the other levels it's a really nice place to hang out. There's usually a decent amount of wood and sticks and stuff around. Here's what will be different about fishing now because they did something interesting to it. Yeah, they did say that they're going to be tweaking the fishing system. I also am curious about how it's going to be different and what changes they're making to it exactly. New bait or lure, new fish. Totally possible. I also wouldn't be surprised if they do something like... Oh, nice. Herbal tea. I wouldn't be surprised if they also make it so that time of day impacts what kind of fish or how much fish you're getting. Longer a run goes, the more boring it becomes to me. Long-term goals. A friend of mine once had an idea for such a long-term goal, like finding a little wolf pup and raise it. Oh my goodness! I would not be opposed to having a wolf as a pet. I would so be up for that. Oh, I haven't searched this yet. Yeah, it would be kind of nice to have some more long-term goals. Obviously, self-imposed ones work just as well. But it would also be nice if there were some in-game ones as well. And maybe now that they're splitting Wintermute and survival mode, maybe they will start working on that sort of thing. Because at this point, there really hasn't been a reason to create long-term goals. Crackers. It's collecting all the buffer memories and all the cairns to keep me busy. I've never gotten to the point where I've needed to, because even in my 100 days on Stalker, I wasn't done with that run, actually. I was just about to summit for the very first time, and I still have a lot that I could do. I would say that I play the game rather slowly. So for me, I feel like it would be 100 days to get really set up and comfortable. And then I could probably easily spend a couple 100 days just slowly mapping and doing like mini goals of my own. It's hard to know because I never get settled. I'm always just like at the chaotic beginning for me. I get beginning and mid-game vibes from me, and that's about it. Like, I've never looked at all the buffer memories or even looked for all the cairns because I never get to the point where I can prioritize that. I'm usually too busy still trying to get good clothing or still trying to level up archery or whatever. I'll get there eventually. What do you think about potential multiplayer mode in the Long Dark? I know it's controversial, and the devs have explained why they won't add that in the near future, at least. So, my thought is, like, I know there's a multiplayer mod for it, and I haven't played it myself personally. I do think it looks like fun and, like, chaotic fun. But I don't know that I actually want it to be part of the game, because even though I think it's a cool option as a mod, I think part of what's great about the survival mode is that you don't have to interact with other people. And I feel like a lot of my struggles would be made easier by adding in other players. It's tough. I do think I would have fun running around in the wilderness with a friend or two. But I think this loneliness aspect and not having other players is kind of the game's like specialty and what makes it charming. So I don't know. I guess I wouldn't be opposed to them adding it as long as it wasn't a main feature and was just like an optional thing. Like I know a lot of multiplayer games have like the options to play as multiplayer or the option to play by yourself. As long as it's still prioritized that you could play by yourself, then I don't have a problem with them adding it. Exactly. As long as they make it so that that you don't have to, which I can't imagine they would ever force multiplayer. So as long as they don't, it doesn't matter to me if they add it or not. I probably would continue to play by myself, though. But I also wouldn't be, like, mad at them for adding it, you know? Like, I think some people would be really frustrated if they did. I don't really know that it would really bother me. Okay, we need to start a fire, like, yesterday. we're gonna have to use accelerant. Definitely a game designed for complete single player. Yeah, I think so too. I think that's really just... It's how they intended it, and you can tell. You can just tell that that's what they were going for. I heard a rumor that they may have an interactive option at some point. I mean, I'm sure they're open to a lot of different paths. Whatever they feel makes sense based on, you know, the development and what the community says and what kinds of mods are available and popular and that sort of thing. I'm sure they're going to take a lot of that into consideration. I'm sure it's not anything that's going to come up within like the next year or so, though. I think that would definitely be, if then, in the distant future. There we go, 40. Let's just take a bunch of torches and go to sleep. You'd have to really take care of it, since when it's young it would stray away a lot and get itself into danger and be able to die. Oh my god, that would be so heartbreaking. Grow old over time, go through different phases. Each phases can do more and more things for you. You can defend you from other wolves and bears or moose. You could have a chance to be creepy whenever you die. Oh, no worries. I totally can follow even with typos. That would be really sweet, but also super sad if it died. Oh my gosh, I don't know that I'd be able to bear that. Hey, Joey, welcome in. Happy Sunday. I hope you're having a good day and a nice weekend. We're currently just chilling. Alright. That should be enough food for the night. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe like a cattail. I definitely should have put Astrid to bed sooner. She has the worst sleeping habits. Speaking of sleeping, really curious about insomnia. Because I have no idea how they're going to make that work. Is there going to be something that I can do to control, like, to fix it? Because in real life, you can't really do much about insomnia. You have it, and that's just how it goes. Oh, I really shouldn't sleep that long. Let's maybe do 3 hours. This is Interloper. I tend to play a lot of Interloper. I'm not exactly the best at it, but we make do. We manage. Another pry bar. I don't really want that, though. Although I suppose we could use that to fish. Okay, 2 pry bars. I guess the game really wants to give us a pry bar. I didn't know you could get arrow shafts. Wow. Yeah, I have recently dabbled a little in Nagoa, but I'm not I'm not good at Nagoa at all. And for the most part, I'm what I call an expert noob. I can manage a little bit in Interloper, but I'm certainly not doing like anything crazy and not surviving for all that. There's a random chance on Interloper you can get arrows and arrow shafts. I've gotten arrowheads before. I don't think I'd ever gotten an arrow shaft before. I mean, it doesn't matter. We don't have a bow. I mean, we could start curing some guts and actually make sure that we can make a bow, but I wasn't planning on it because I wasn't really planning on playing this run for very long. Let's refuel this. Okay. We're still a little over encumbered, but not by much. To Green Hell, the insomnia, you just have to sleep longer. Okay. I've never played Green Hell. I have watched a little bit of it, but I don't think I've ever seen anyone have insomnia, so I didn't even know that that was a feature there. If you go down the ravine in Broken Road without the rope, are you then stuck? Well, not really. You can go to Bleak Inlet from there. But if you want to try and avoid Bleak, then no, you're kind of stuck. Tried Interloper, but just couldn't get past the first day, so I stuck with Stalker. Fair enough. You know, I have to be perfectly honest, it took me a very long time to get past the first day. Chat encouraged me to try Loper, and so I jumped in, and I'm not kidding when I say probably the first month of streams of Interloper, I probably only survived a day or two at most. We did eventually get there, but it's been a long, long struggle. Ravine and Broken Road behind the— oh, sorry, I skimmed. The Ravine and Broken Railroad. Yeah, I think you're probably stuck. I don't think there's a way out besides rope climb. I think that's kind of a dead end without a rope. Green Hell is a good game, a lot more base building than TLD. I remember watching Maria play a lot of Green Hell. It seemed very overwhelming, to be honest. Like, it looked like a really cool game, but I'm not sure that I'd manage very well. Oh, that's really cool, Mav. I think it's really awesome that that your friend actually sent that information to them and shared their ideas, because that kind of stuff is obviously really crucial for them to know what kinds of things people are interested in and to come up with their own ideas too. I like that. Seems like it from my end for sure. Guess I'll just delete the save then. Oh well. Sorry about that, Darkwing. Alright. Just value my time and dying on the Interloper is rough. Yeah, I understand. Oh, I missed him again. Really? I think I'm shooting too low. Darn. Only 8 days away for the DLC update. I know! Did I already reload? Oh, I did. Okay. Alright, I got one more shot at this. It's such a bummer, Darkling. Yes, I hit him this time. Okay, we got him. Look at him go! Blinky, blinky. If you interlope with this game, then you'll easily be able to get good at Green Hell. Okay, well that's good to know. I've always just felt like it looked like there were so many things to keep track of. Man, he is just like blink, blink, blink. Ew, ew. Not quick spins. Thank you, Rurak. I appreciate that. It kind of seemed like he was going to run away from us. It was kind of odd, wasn't it? Alright, now we just gotta wait for him to die. I mean, we can't eat him, but maybe we'll cook him up anyway. Astrid, why? I don't know why she's being so bad at starting fires today. That's better. That should be fine. Alright. He's stopped blinking at least. Game honestly has more to keep up with in my opinion. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, I've never tried playing it. It was just from an outsider's perspective, just looking at it, it seemed very overwhelming. But it's good to know that it's maybe not as overwhelming as I think. And thank you so much for the follow, Joey. I really appreciate it. Alright, just gotta keep an eye on this guy. So, the reason we're going after this bear is I have a history with this bear. He has ruined my runs, not necessarily even killed them, but he has ruined multiple runs of mine, and has been doing so in glitchy ways. I just don't like him. So, the other day when we were just trying to figure out what we were going to do to kill time until the update, one of my mods suggested, since we were in Broken Railroad, just follow the rail line to Coastal. And I was like, okay, sure, we'll go to Coastal, why not? And on our way here, someone asked if we were going to pick up the flare gun in Ravine, and I figured, I wasn't going to, but we could, and then we could go kill the bear. So that's what this is all about. We're just trying to get some closure. I don't think we have to worry about him despawning, because we're not going in anywhere. Yeah, this bear has, like, mauled us and stolen our pants so many times and glitched in front of fires and trampled us and stuff. He's a mean one. I don't like him. Let's see. These aren't really great torches either, but better than the ones we had before. Oh, come on, Mr. Bear. I mean, the good thing is we at least hit him, so we know that he's gonna bleed out. Kind of weird just watching him like this. It's a lot coming into the game as a new player, but just like this game, you die and you learn. Fair enough. You know, I also have to see it as when I first started this game, there was a lot to learn. I don't think I realized how much I had to learn when I first started playing. I don't mind if the bear tears cloths, but if I lose my ear wraps, that's annoying. Right, sir? And I almost always lose my ear wraps. I actually had a run where I had double ear wraps, and I lost both to one bear attack. It was so frustrating. I was very mad. I was very mad at the bear. We have so many teas. just going about his day as if everything is normal. Bears have a thing for ear wraps. They really do. I don't know what it is about them. They love tearing up ear wraps. It must be the color. They're like, what? Mustard yellow? No! Ugh. I eat them like butter. Remember the first time playing TLD? It was just Mystery Lake and Coastal Highway. Okay, so you played like really early game. Felt so big then, and now there are so many regions. Yeah, it just keeps getting bigger. I mean, when I started playing, it was a little over a year ago. So at that point, all the regions except Blackrock that are currently out were out. And I was very overwhelmed by how much space there was. So I would mostly just spend time in Mystery Lake. I've since gotten used to some of the regions, some more than others. But it's amazing to see the maps grow. Because with Blackrock, I mean, that was a huge map. And now they're going to add the far territories, and I have a feeling that's going to be very, very big. I'm sure there's going to be a couple of transition maps and stuff too. It's going to be a lot. Green Hell isn't permanent. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that it wasn't permadeath. Also, what is going on with this bear? Why hasn't he died yet? We hit him. He was bleeding. I thought we hit him in the face, but I guess maybe we hit him in the shoulder. Hey, Captain Waffly, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. A fellow waffle, love it. Just started, my best run is a 55-day stalker. That's actually a really good, stable run. 55 days is not bad at all. And it goes by fast, I think. Direct face shot with the bear and a flare will instead kill it. I mean, we did hit him. I know that. I just don't understand what's taking him so long to die. How about now? Is he dead now? He looks pretty dead now. That looks like a dead and or dying bear. Yes! He is dead! We have killed him! I think we're gonna end up sleeping in Misanthropes for the night. Although it's midday. That's annoying. I could try to set up a fire behind him. Even though this looks like blizzard weather, we might be able to just position it properly. Base building, can you pick stuff up from different regions? I want that. Oh shoot, for good luck. Oh no, okay. No, this is not gonna end well. Gotta get out a flare in case the wolf comes. I should confess I gave the bears fire better classes. It's okay, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. There's a house over here. So the flare shell arch is high, you crouch shot on the chart. Oh. I see what you mean. I've never thought to crouch while using the flare gun. I guess I always assumed it wouldn't work because unless you have archery 5, you can't crouch to shoot the bow, so I just assumed that I couldn't do that with other weapons. That makes sense. heartbreaking death I slept in cart and got to. Oh no! Oh, I hate it when the aurora comes in the middle of the night when you're like, when you're in an area like Carter. That's rough. See, we're fine. It's okay. It's hard to say what my most heartbreaking death was. I think the run that I was most disappointed about losing was actually not my longest run, but my great bear hunt. I was trying to kill all of the bears once in one big kill session. And unfortunately it didn't happen. That was really frustrating. We were close. We only had a few bears left to kill. I think we had 4 bears maybe on the island left. And I died to a wolf. That was really frustrating. Alright, let's eat some chips. Thought my sleeping bag was far enough away. Yeah, it can be hard to judge that too. But it'll be okay. Get it next time. Thanks, dear. I do think we're gonna give it a try. Maybe once we know how many bears there are in the, like, I guess it partially depends on how much the update changes wildlife spawns. Like, once we know how many bears to expect, so that we can have our counter and know what the goal is, we'll definitely give it another try. It'll happen. It will happen. I believe in us. 100%. We might as well just repair stuff while the weather is bummy. Those are still okay. Oh, I don't have any. We can harvest these for leather, but I don't think that's going to be enough. Do we need 1 or 2 pieces? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, okay, we just need 1. Okay, the weather has relaxed. Oh, 10% on our jeans. I guess we should repair those. We should have something to eat. I hope there are just random spawns. I do think that would be cool. It would make it more difficult for something like the Great Bear Hunt. Unless they still tell you how many bears there are going to be. But even then, finding all the bears would be a challenge. Okay, thank you for the streamer wellness. Cheers. It is a little too easy with the wildlife, because once you learn the spawns, you know where to find them, and you know, like, where to avoid them. You know where you absolutely need a torch for wolves and where you can kind of get away without one. It would be nice if it's a little more random, but on the other hand, I also don't really want it to change. For the difficulty, I would like it to change, but because I'm already used to knowing where most of the animals are, I don't really want it to change. You know what I mean? Do I go out and try and harvest the bear and cook him up overnight? I think I might. It's like with the loot tables. Them changing things up really won't impact my gameplay too much because I don't really know the loot tables that well. I know one loot table and that's about it. But on the other hand, if they change too much up, like where the matches spawn in Interloper, where the guaranteed matches are, then it could definitely feel like like all my learning of Interloper is just out the window. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens, what they change. I'm not eating the bear meat, but I want to cook him up completely. Just for the satisfaction. Yeah, it's pretty easy to figure out like where the wolf packs hang out, where the bears like to hang out, that sort of thing. I mean, even the ones that have very wide patrol areas, you still have a general idea as to where they're gonna be. All right, Mr. Bear. It's just you and me and my hacksaw. Oh, he's mostly frozen. I could just micro-harvest him. That's maybe not a bad idea. Then we can level up cooking a little bit faster. And maybe we can actually eat him. Alright. Oh yeah, we know Rand. We're Rand fans here. He's a great member of this community. For anyone who doesn't know him, definitely be sure to check him out. Okay, there we go. Let's grab this. Yeah, he really is a great guy. And a very good player, too. I forgot I was trying to micro-harvest for a second, and I almost let it go the entire way. Let's go. Alright, I gotta make sure that I actually eat, because otherwise we'll lose well fed. It's one of my biggest weaknesses. I tend to forget to feed Astrid. Soups would be such a good addition to this game. I believe that that's one of the things they're planning on adding in the new DLC, actually. I know they were talking about new recipes. And I believe that, that they had talked about a special kind of root that they're adding into the game and talking about how it can be used to make soups. I guess we'll have to wait and see for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're planning on doing. And that would be really cool. I am excited to see the other recipes. I know they were talking about having acorns to like make a type of coffee, and I'm not sure what else they have planned, but it'll be cool to see the expanded cooking. Gotta run, taking kiddo number 2 driving. All right. Well, have fun, Lily. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And, good luck to kiddo. Learning to drive is always an exciting time. Look, we've already made it to cooking 3. This is great. I don't know why I don't micro-harvest more. I think with this one bear we'll be able to actually level up cooking and be able to eat him by the time we're done. Yeah, I don't remember what kind of root it was that they're adding in, but it'll be cool to see that for sure. Okay, there we go. Oh, this isn't done yet. Alright, I gotta remember to give Astrid a few more cattails too. Oh, and we have to add fuel to the fire. Go. Oh, this is so nice. Yeah, I don't usually micro-harvest. I'm mostly just doing this because this is going to be a run that we're probably not going to play anymore after today. And I wouldn't be opposed to eating this bear. But normally I don't bother. Usually I find it too frustrating. Oh, no, there goes our fire. Usually I find it too frustrating to bother carrying around the little pieces of meat. Let's see. At least I found the island again. Thankfully, it's not too far away. So I thought about this with Brand. If you could get a new affliction called dirty clothes from harvesting a big kill, you'd have to find soap and boil water to wash your clothes out. And until then you had scent. I actually think that's not a bad idea. Or even in general, maybe not even just after you harvest a big kill, but even after so many days. Because if you think about it, running around in the same clothes, sleeping in them day in and day out for months, eventually you're, like, it doesn't matter how cold it is, eventually you're gonna start smelling. I don't think that's a bad idea at all. Because they already have the stink mechanic built in. There's not really a point in me having brought all of this up here. I suppose just so that we could cook up here if we need to. I know it's gonna go bad. It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Let's eat these low-quality chips. In case we get food poisoning. And we didn't. We're good. Sweet. For a second there, I thought that blizzard was not going to end. I thought it was just going to keep going until we woke up. Then Ren mentioned you would smell like campfire, which predators are not attracted to. That is a good point. Yeah, that is true. Alright, let's... Actually, we might as well light a torch because we're going to start a fire. Oh no! I let go too soon. Lost a match. I actually don't know that we have that many more matches. That's a good question. How many matches do we have left? We have 8 matches left. We probably should head to Desolation Point and grab some more. I bet the crashed helicopter will have a flare gun and some meds in it and maybe a stim. Ooh, that would be really cool. And it does definitely make sense. I don't know why I bothered bringing the meat over here. I'm just gonna run her. Woo! That was close. Nope, nope, don't run away here. Thank you. Ooh. Oh yeah, the radio too, yeah. Woof. There he was, all of a sudden. Hey, Packer! Happy Sunday! Welcome in. I hope you're having a good weekend. Kind of running low on coal, too, so maybe it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to move on to DP. We'll see. We'll cook some more and then go. I also think it would be cool if they kind of randomized how quickly certain animals respawn. Why did I even bother bringing all this meat with me earlier? I don't even know. We could try and cook with 2 fires. That would also be an option. Yeah, I don't know. I have played story mode. I played episodes 1 through 3 on stream, and then 4, I played off stream because I was on vacation at the time. We're at cooking level 3 at this point, so it shouldn't take us too much longer with micro-harvesting. But I also have no idea. I don't know how many pieces of bear meat it'll take. It will take a lot. I was watching Kimmy the other day do a challenge where he was trying to see how quickly he could level up cooking just by cooking bear that he micro-harvested. And I think it only took him 1 bear, if I'm not mistaken. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Especially since we were already ahead of the curve by having cooked other things. What's your opinion of it? I just finished episode 4. I enjoy playing this story mode, but I enjoy survival more. I think the story is intriguing. I'm really curious to see how they will wrap up with episode 5, because I feel like there's still a lot of questions that I have, and a lot of things that they probably would like to cover. And with only one episode left, I'm not sure how that's going to play out. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. Especially with the ending in episode 4, it felt like there was still a lot of things left to discuss. I am curious to see whether episode 2 somehow becomes more relevant once they end the story, because currently, although I really enjoyed episode 2, it felt so detached from the rest. So I'm just really curious to see how the story itself actually ends. I think they've done a really good job so far. But yeah. Like I said, there's just still a lot of questions that I have about what's going to happen and places that we're going to discover. And episode 2 is the one with the bear, where Will has to basically travel from Trappers and Mystery Lake to Broken Railroad to create the bear spear, and he's constantly being hunted. It kind of felt more like in line with the in-game challenges, The Hunted Part 1, and I suppose also Part 2, but I haven't played that, so I don't know. And I just have to wonder how that all connects to the rest. Obviously it was important so that he could get the parts, so that, they could recreate the radio and try and find out what was going on and that sort of thing, but it felt like there was more to it than that. I don't know. An hour and 20 minutes. Okay. I guess we'll see. We're okay, still. I mean, it's also been a while since I've played episodes 1 through 3. Yeah. I'm very curious to just see how they tie everything up, and I especially felt like with episode 4 they introduced new concepts and new characters, and I'm really curious to see how that plays in with the people that we already know. I don't know. There's a lot of things left to cover. But I don't doubt that they already have a plan for everything. I'm sure they've had the whole story largely planned out. I wonder if I should go get more sticks. Maybe I should, once we get lower on this fire. Make it going. Alright, Fish. Thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'm sure I'll see you around soon. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, in 4 we definitely bring in some new and interesting darker characters. Oh no, I wasted all my fuel. Oh well. So maybe I will bring this meat with us. Just some of it. Because it's still pretty early. So maybe what I'll do is try and bring a torch with us. I don't think this is going to hold for very long, but you never know. Oh, no need to apologize. Between quick typing and autocorrect and stuff, I'm used to typos here and there. It's not a big deal at all. I don't really have enough sticks to do this, do I? Or coal. Hey, Reddica, welcome in. And Tuna, how's the run going? It's going okay. We managed to kill Misanthrope's bear, which is really all I wanted to do today. And now we're just micro-harvesting and cooking him up. We did have one more coal, okay. Sucks that console won't get the update till possibly February. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, that it's really too bad that console players have to wait so much longer. I was saying how, as a PC player, obviously I am excited to see the new stuff, but I sort of wish that they maybe would withhold on the PC until both PC and console were ready so that they could launch it at the same time. Because so many people in this community do play on console, and I know that a lot of them are also, excuse me, hiccup, out of nowhere. They're eager to see the new gameplay, but also don't want to have any spoilers before they can play it. So, it is what it is. Come on, December 5th, get here faster. Exactly, Kimber. I'm almost wondering, like, should I take the day after off and just play a little bit? Of course, I probably can't. Things are kind of busy at work right now, but I'm so tempted. I don't know. Hello. I have both Steam and console kind of by chance, but I feel bad for console. Yeah, I agree, Tuna. I was talking to Mia about this earlier, and she was saying how because she doesn't want to get any spoilers, she's thinking she'll probably just have to, like, avoid Twitch for 2 months. And that's really frustrating, too, because, I mean, obviously you want to hang out and see what people are doing and connect with the community, and it's just kind of a bummer when it doesn't all come out at once. PC is more popular, so they pushed it out before Christmas. Probably. That probably is part of it. I kind of wish that they had timed it so that it would be out the same time for everyone, but it is what it is. How are we doing on our cooking level? I know we're at 3, but okay, that's actually not too terrible. So what we could do while this is cooking, let's try and grab some more sticks. We're gonna lose this torch, I'm sure of it. Yeah, Cora and Thistle was saying Steam players could put DLC in their stream description so people know. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. We were also saying that putting some sort of note in the stream title that it's like the DLC, or that it's, you know, post update or whatever, so that people know and can decide whether or not they want to watch it based on that. Yeah, I agree. I also don't know whether I would want spoilers or not in that case. Obviously, I'm lucky because I don't need to make that decision, but I don't know where I would stand on it. Console also takes a little longer to program. Yeah, true. It's just frustrating because, like, I know personally I wouldn't... If I didn't know that the PC development stuff would be done early, then it wouldn't bother me if they were like, hey, we're gonna be releasing for everything on this and that date, and it just happened to be a little bit longer, and if they finished up with PC sooner, well, cool, I guess. I don't know. It is what it is, there's nothing that we can do about it. PC update is coming in a couple of days, and I'm excited, and that's all I know. Go. Oh. I did not realize how cold it was. Oh no. Yeah, okay. Too windy. Yeah, they probably did want to release it before Christmas. I also hope it's not too buggy. I was saying I also partially wonder if they do it in they chose to do this in early parts of December so that if bugs do appear, because, well, bugs are almost guaranteed. I have to wonder if maybe they did it so that there's time to maybe roll out a bug fix before Christmas, before everyone goes on vacation, but I don't know. Okay, so unfortunately, not entirely sure where our... Okay, we're not anywhere close to where I thought we were. We're back at the road. I thought we were heading towards the fishing hut. Man, these blizzards are bad. As soon as you said that, here comes a blizzard. Yep. I gotta stop jinxing myself. We have taken such a huge hit on our health because of the cold. On the plus side, this is knocking down plenty of sticks. A lot longer than I realized. This journey in the cold. I think we're almost there though. I guess we'll know once we see a car. Come on! Where is the garage? Alright, we're getting at least to the town site. There's the car. Okay, we're almost at the garage. This is actually good timing that we're now back at the garage and it's saved because I'm gonna have to wrap up. I think I'm gonna just call this a good quit in time. That way I've got time to prepare before our guests arrive. But we will raid someone and I will be back on Friday. As I said, there's a chance that I might do one of the in-game challenges, whether it's As the Dead Sleep or The Hunted, something like that. We might come back to this. I don't know. I don't really... I'm not really picky. It'll be what it's gonna be. I'll see what I'm in the mood for, I suppose. But I do really appreciate all of you hanging out with me today. For the raids and the follows and the resubs. Really appreciate all of it. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day and rest of the weekend. I'm going to take a look and see who's on. Oh, we've got a couple of cool people on. Let me see how long they've been on. Because I don't want to ambush anyone right before they're about to wrap up. Okay, they've both been on for about the same amount of time. Cool. So I think I'm going to raid Trooper. He started about an hour and a half ago, so I feel like he'll be going on for a little bit longer. Yeah, so if you can stick around for the raid, that'd be awesome, and I hope to see you all again very soon. Have a good one, and bye for now.